guest. Oh, good show tonight. My first guest is a three-time Academy Award nominee. She starred in the films Titanic, Sense and Sensibility, one of my favorites, Iris. Beginning Friday, you can see her in Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. Please welcome Kate Winslet. Thank you for being here.
Can I drink this, or is it a prop?
No, that's not a prop. That's real, yes, that's real. I think that's water. Yes, that should be water. Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks for being here.
It's a pleasure to be here. It's great.
You look fantastic. I know you had a baby.
I had a baby boy 12 weeks ago.
12 weeks ago. Okay.
Little Joe.
My wife went through that about 5 months ago. We had a little girl, and I can't believe that you're out doing a talk show appearance because she's still a zombie all this time later. Literally a zombie that preys on the dead. I'm telling you.
Well, I think it's easier because if you only got the one,
yes,
it's easier with because I have two now.
Right.
So it's kind of easier with the second. You sort of you just go into complete covered in poop and vomit mode, and that's it. That's your life basically.
It's a lot like show business.
Vomit on my shoulders now.
Well, what's funny is that people have told me, I don't know if it's true, that they get so intense about the first one, and then by the second one or the third one, they're like, that kid'll be all right.
Yeah, it is true, actually. I mean, I know with my daughter, I was, very tuned into every single little squeak. And my little boy, Joe, is just, apart from the fact that he's so easy and very smiley and sleeps, he just wakes up once in the night between 7 and 7.
Oh my God,
I mean,
that's
really,
amazing.
he's just, yeah.
I was one of 6 kids. I was the third, and by the time they got to me, I wasn't even, they just left food out on a tray. Really? They're like, it's over there, and I was like a little cave boy that ran over there.
You were licking the floor. And,
exactly, yeah, because there's less and less intensity about it. So are you noticing a difference, say, between the boy, you had the girl first and then the boy?
I mean, honestly, I think there's a big difference. Certainly when it comes to changing diapers, I would have to say, if I'm allowed to talk about that.
I hope there's a difference there, yeah.
I am telling you, with a girl, occasionally you're in the middle of changing the diaper, and, you're doing the wipe, and I guess the cold from the wipe on their little tushy makes them pee.
Right.
But it's okay with a girl, because it just goes straight onto the mat or the diaper. With a boy... I am telling you.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you've had the projectile poop yet. Have you experienced this?
Myself or the baby? I have a terrible problem I'd be very happy to talk to you about, Kate, but I don't think we want to do that now.
No.
No, the baby, no. The baby's very self-contained, but are boys they have more force?
Hits the wall.
Yeah.
Hits the wall. I have never seen anything like it. I mean, my daughter was just, she was a girly, sweet little little thing. And no, it's just carnage.
That's us guys. Even at a young age, they're like, I'm going to see if I can hit that wall. A carom shot, like a pool shot.
Oh, it's unbelievable, but
wow.
It's just it changes your life, and it's just great.
It's amazing, and then they'll have a relationship with each other. They'll get along, or like in our family, fight.
I have to say, well, and like in mine as well. It's like I love you, I hate you in my family.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was coming home from the hospital and really quite nervous about how would Mia respond to this new little person. And I fully expected her to want to just send him back or, pull an arm off or something. She's just been great. She just loves him. And now that he's sort of smiling and things, she's able to kind of make him laugh. And he does every time he laughs on cue. When she's pulling a goofy face at him, he'll just, and just kind of grin at her. So, yeah, she's very pleased to have him.
I can relate to someone who's, anyone who laughs at me, I'm immediately like, oh, I like you.
Yeah.
Now, I understand, if I find this hard to believe, but you're a beautiful woman, but I'm told that you've been given a hard time in the past about your feet. Why is that? Let's talk about it. That's what the show is.
I want to hide them now that you've mentioned
Well, now
them.
we're going to actually have to cut to them.
No!
No.
Look at me,
What is, okay, that's cruel. What is it?
Don't cut back to my feet, please.
Okay, we won't. What is it about your feet that...
Okay, basically, I have really big feet. They're a size US 11, so...
Oh, my God!
I know, it's true. They are a size US 11, so I get them from my mother. My mother has even bigger feet than I do, and I'm 5'6½", so I'm not particularly tall. But Leonardo DiCaprio took great delight in taking the mick out of the size of my feet. And you do palm to palm with, a friend or whatever.
Right.
Leo would make me do foot to foot.
He would put his foot up against your foot?
We would sit on the floor and he'd go, come on, sweetie, foot to foot. And I put my foot up and he would just fall about laughing because my feet are exactly the same size as his, and he's 6'1". So,
oh my God! So these are big boats, as we call it here in this country.
Yeah, he would refer to them as my canoes. So.
Yeah. Well, you won't blow over in a high wind. That's the good news.
No, this is true.
That's what I didn't make that up. People are like, boo. No, everyone in my family has big feet, and I mean everybody.
Right.
My daughter already has a size 11 US.
Really? Does
yeah.
she?
She's 5 months. She's all just 2 giant feet in the crib.
Poor little darling.
But, you know, that's just what we have.
So how big are your feet, then?
My feet are actually...
Can we cut to his feet?
My feet are about a 13. They're about a 13, and they're quite narrow.
Oh, almost as big as you.
Look at that, right there. There we go.
Well, I'm putting one of mine up.
There we go, right there.
One.
Wow,
Two.
this show has really devolved, hasn't it?
There you go. So
I can't wait till that's a clip on Access Hollywood. Conan plays footsie with Kate Winslet. Now, were you, speaking about, people must have given you a hard time. Were you picked on as a child at all for anything?
Yeah, I was picked on as a child because I was a little chubby child. So, and kids can be so mean. So, yes, I was picked on as a child. And I did actually have quite a hard time with one particular girl.
Was this like a particularly bad bully?
She was a particularly nasty person. She would do things like, mentioning no names, she would do things like, I'd arrive at school after a weekend on a Monday, and my desk would be in one corner of the room, and she would have moved everyone else's desks to the other side of the room, and it was just not talk to Kate.
That is really mean.
And I'd never done anything wrong.
That's terrible.
I know, it really was terrible, actually. And obviously, I'd go home and I'd report back to my mother. I'd go, Mum, you know, she was mean to me again. And so my mum was always kind of, you know, just be strong, darling, and it doesn't mean anything. Cut to, age 20 years old, having been nominated for an Academy Award, and I walk into a department store and she's there.
Oh, my God. This is
there.
what people dream about.
Can you... And I was like, and I was with my mother, and she went, oh, my God, darling, it's her. And I went, where? Who? She went, behind the makeup counter. So I looked, and there she is, all done up, you know, glossy lips, everything, and the hair all piled up like a pineapple. And
I like that hairdo.
And I said, I'm gonna go and talk to her. And Mum's going, Kate, please, no, don't do anything. Just don't make a scene, darling. Please don't make a scene. I said, no, I'm just gonna go up and say hello. So I walked over and I said, hi. And she went, oh, how are you? Are you all right? Yeah, it's nice to see you. You've been doing well for yourself, haven't you? And I said, yeah, it's been quite good. I'm acting now. And she went, oh, yeah. I said, you're working on a makeup counter. And she went, yeah, just doing this. I've been doing some modelling, actually, in my spare time. I said, right, have you? I said, you know, I'm really glad I've bumped into you because for the longest time I've wanted to thank you for something. And she went, oh, really? What's that? And I said, I just want to thank you for being such a bitch. Because you actually made me stronger.
Yeah, yeah.
And then just turned around and walked away. And it was one of the greatest moments of my life.
Good for you. That's good. That's something people dream about.
Absolutely.
There was a bully that was really mean to me in high school,
and
I saw him recently, and I confronted him, and he beat the crap out of me.
Really?
Didn't work out the way, yeah. He hung me by my underwear on a hook, and I was 39 at the time. It was terrible. Let's talk about Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. This movie, it's another Charlie Kaufman movie, and he's such a brilliant mind. It's a very unusual movie, and I don't want to give... I'm careful about what to give away here. This is you and Jim Carrey, and I don't think I'm giving away anything to say that you had a relationship and you had...
my memory erased.
The memory of the relationship with him erased.
Shall I clarify this for you?
Yes, please.
Okay. So, this is a movie about two people who are very, very much in love with each other, but they're the complete opposite of each other. Clementine is, which is my character, she's more actually the kind of Jim Carrey part. I was the sort of loud and out there one, and I was very nervous about that. You know, I came to shoot the film and I was like, okay, so I have to be the funny one.
Right.
I was really quite nervous. But Joel and Clementine, they just fall out one day, and Clementine goes to a memory erasing clinic and decides to have him wiped from her memory completely. And when he finds out about this, kind of to spite her and sort of get her back, he goes and does it too. And this happens at the beginning of the film, so the whole movie plays out in this wonderful sequence of incredible memories that they've shared and great times they've had together. And towards the end of the movie, you realise how devastating it is that they've done this, because they were just so great together. And then, once the process has been done, they meet again as total strangers. and do they or do they not get it back together again?
Yeah,
But
it's a fantastic idea,
film.
and one of the things I'll admit, you do a great job. You have an American accent in this movie,
do.
and it was a bit of a shame for me because I love your accent. I think it's very
thank
sexy,
you.
and so, but you do a great job. Very.
Thank you so much.
But that always ruins it. We have a clip here. Anything we need to know for this particular scene?
What do you need to know? No, just watch it. Just watch it.
I like that. Let's take a look at this clip from Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
My embarrassing admission is I really like that you're nice right now. I mean, I can't tell from one moment to the next what I'm gonna like, but right now, I'm glad you are.
I have some stuff that I probably should.
Oh,
I'm writing.
I'm sorry. Okay.
No, no.
Sure. No, that's okay.
I just have, this is.
Okay.
Oh, hey.
Take care then.
Really whack 'em there.
Yes.
I wish we had more time, but that's it. We're going to have to go. But Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind opens tomorrow.
Opens tomorrow.
Yeah, it was a thrill having you here. Thanks
No,
very much
great
for
to be
being
here.
here.
Thank you very
continue.
much.
Good luck with your baby. Both babies.
Thank you.
Kate Winslet, Jamie Lynn Descalo coming up. We'll take a break. We'll be right back.